This is Dennis Bermudez, and you're listening to Talkingbrawls.
Delighted to say we're joined on the line by Cage Warriors featherweight champion Conor McGregor. Conor, obviously disappointing news. You took an injury there during the week on your cheekbone. How did the surgery go, Conor, and how disappointed are you to be ruled out of the fight against Jim Ehlers at Cage Warriors next month?
I mean, it was it's devastating, you know, but the surgery went well. I fractured my zygomatic arch, which is like the bone that goes from the eye socket to the out towards your ear. Surgery went well. I'm back at home now, so it's just rested up and try and keep positive. You know, everything's had to been flipped on its head. I was feeling really good, really sharp. I was going to go in there. I was going to win that fight. I was going to head over to Iceland then to train with Gunny for his UFC debut at the end of September. And then I was heading over to the UFC with them and all. So
brilliant.
Now that's all put on hold, and I don't know. Now I'm stuck in my house. I don't know. It's not.
And how
not the best news.
Conor, how long have doctors said until you can go back into contact training again?
They said 6 weeks no contact, and they also said 3 months for it to fully heal. Now they do say shit like that. They do talk a lot of shit, trying to cover their own backs, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll know. Like even compared to yesterday, I feel better. You know what I mean? I'm feeling better each day. So I'm hoping now in the next. I'm gonna get back start training on upping my strength and conditioning on Monday, and then start back, and then hopefully in a week or two get back on the mat at Apple. I'll be delighted, man. The sooner the better I can get on the mat and start rolling again. That everything. I'll just forget about everything else and just get back on track.
Brilliant. And obviously getting back a bit, Conor. You beat Dave Hill to win the featherweight title at Cage Warriors 47 in the Helix in Dublin, Ireland. How much of a moment, incredibly proud moment for the mixed martial arts fan around, you know, Europe and Ireland and the UK, for you to be the first ever Irish champion of a major promotion? How proud of you are you of that fact? You know, it's just like I'm putting in so much training, you know, and to get that. To see it in front of me, see what I dedicated myself to and what I've sacrificed, and then to see that all happen in front of me, you know what I mean? It just proves that it really does pay off if you just stick with what you're at and believe in what you're doing. Good things have happened, you know. So it was an unbelievable moment. No matter what happens after this, I'll always take that to the grave. That moment, you know, you can't take that away from me. You know, first male world champion in Ireland, you know, that's something I'm really, really proud of. So I don't want to stop there. I don't plan on stopping there. But it's something I'll definitely take to the grave with me, alright. And Cage Warriors doing a fantastic job as well. How much credit do you give to the guys there for setting up that promotion and sticking with it through the years? Because it's been fantastic. Especially the last two cards, I think have been unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, when the contract was offered to me from Cage Warriors, I knew this is where it's at. At this level now, this is the promotion you want to be at. I mean, the amount of shows they have on each year, all different places of the world. I was supposed to be flying to Amman, Jordan on Tuesday. You know, so it really is a top class promotion. And it reminds me, you know, when Tom Egan got the call for UFC 93. That was our first time really seeing what it was really like, you know, backstage and just the way they best stuff and all. And when I signed the Cage Warriors and had my first fight in Cage Warriors, it was basically identical to the way the UFC runs its show. You know what I mean? It's basically identical.
Complete professionalism.
Yeah, it's to get that experience and to be prepared, and then when the big show happens, you know, I'm comfortable in what's going on around me. I'm comfortable doing press stuff and PR and all that type of stuff, you know. So, I mean, it's a top class show, no doubt.
And Conor, it's the perfect launch pad in the sense that how close do you think you are to that UFC call-up? The way they're trying to build over here with British and Irish fighters. How close? I would have liked to think I was pretty damn close. Yeah. I am still pretty damn close, you know. What I was thinking, beat the American in Jordan, go over for the last 4 weeks to Iceland and spar Gunny before his UFC debut, then go over to UFC Nottingham. He's fighting a wild German. He's going to take him down. He's going to pass his guard and he's going to choke him. That would have been him getting his win. I would have defended my belt
we have the one foot in the door, and that I would have seen me getting in right there and then.
And do you think it's one of those things that, because the grassroots of MMA in Ireland is so strong, and there's almost a cut-off to the mainstream then when, well, I suppose the mainstream sports stations won't cover it in the UK in the same way. Do you feel there's just a cut-off in the middle ground? Because the grassroots is so strong. Like, the amount of young fighters coming up today, does it...
Yeah.
It's great to see.
Well, like, it's I mean, for winning that belt and that big show and all, and winning that belt, I didn't get one. I wasn't in the paper or anything. There was no one trying to get in touch with me, and no, you know what I mean.
No, it's really depressing that the mainstream won't.
Yeah, it's terrible, shocking.
You know, I've often talked to my dad about that. He's saying, like, when it does come, my dad always has actually said, when it comes to that, just and you get to the big show, and then they want to do stuff with you, just tell them to fuck off. And that's what I feel, to be honest.
Right, you're dead right, Conor.
Do you know what I mean? Not a bit of publicity, nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. But again, it's still only young. You know,
That's it. Yeah.
We have to get a guy in there with a win or two. You know what I mean? We have to get me in there and get a win or two, and then
Conor, that's what you are. That's what you are, Conor. You have to do it for us. Like, you're not going to build it here.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, guys. I plan to. I plan to.
Yourself and there's two other good boys. Obviously, Owen Roddy, I think, joined you guys are in Cage Warriors now, if that's correct, and Paddy Hoolan as well. They're two top fighters. What are your thoughts on those guys?
Roddy and Paddy signed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd imagine all the top guys in the country are going to be signed by them, and if they're not, they should be working towards that. You know what I mean? And Roddy and Paddy are two of the top guys in the country without doubt. Yeah. Roddy's dropping to bantamweight. That's right. He has that belt wrapped up. Paddy, I think Paddy's dropping to fly as well. I'm not too sure. He actually said, I don't know whether Paddy is dropping to flyweight or staying at bantam, but he actually in that last fight as well against the Tinkoff, he got that belt. That they didn't present the belt to him, but then Paul McVeigh pulled out, or Paul McVeigh handed back the belt, said he didn't want to fight Paddy.
Yeah.
So John Ferguson had got onto him and said, yeah, Paddy is now the bantamweight Cage champion, and then Paddy signed with Cage Warriors. So you know what I mean. So they're two champions. They're two champions coming in to be
into the promotion
to get them belts in Cage Warriors now as well. You know, we're just trying to get all them belts.
Excellent stuff. It's getting stronger.
I mean, once one of us gets in,
there's
a whole flood of us that's gonna come behind us.
Yeah, I think
behind
so.
Whoever gets in, me or whoever gets in and gets the win. It's gonna be like the way the UK happened. You're gonna see, before you know it, there's gonna be 5, 6, and 7 guys in there competing and getting wins, and that's what I'm seeing in my head. That's what I'm visualising anyway.
And I know you've spoken to him as well. We've had on our show here before,
Gorgeous
George from MMAJunkie.com, and we've talked to George as well, and he thinks you're pretty close to a UFC contract. Have you heard anything or any inklings that might lead you towards that if you maybe win your next fight or two? No,
I haven't. I mean, when Gunny's dad Halley was the main contact between him and the UFC, and he negotiated that deal to get him in there. So he's been talking to them about me, but that's really all I've heard. You know, I'm just going to keep training, keep fighting, and keep winning.
And what?
When it comes, it comes. But I mean, don't get me wrong. If I had been in Nottingham,
yeah, definitely
with Gunny, you better believe I'd be going straight up to Dana White with me belts wrapped around me and saying, "Listen, I'm the number one in Europe. You've no Irish guys in there. I'm the guy you want in there." I'd be going straight up to him, but
and just just sticking with Edge. You know, you've Joseph Duffy. You know Joseph. How's he getting on? I know he was injured. Is he still on the scene? I haven't heard a lot from him at the moment. I interviewed him about a year ago. Is he still hanging around? Has his hand healed up, or do you know anything about that?
Sorry. One more. Is he still around?
Is Joseph still fighting? Because I know he had a bad injury.
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying, no, just more the Irish guys in that sort of way. But listen, Conor, you're.
Well, he's a Welsh guy. He's Irish Welsh.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay.
Nah, Joe's a good guy. Yeah. I think I heard somewhere he's going to pro boxing now.
Okay.
I heard that now. I'm not sure how true that is or what, but that's what I'm led to believe, that he's packing in MMA and going to pro boxing.
Okay.
But if he wants, we could have his pro debut in a pro boxing match if he really wanted, or if he was stuck for an opponent, you can get in touch with me and I'll give him his pro debut if he wants.
Okay, yeah. Oh, a bit of a call out in the show here. This is Conor, keep coming. We'll have you on every week, mate. This is fucking deadly. Where do you see yourself in a year's time? Yourself. Where do you see yourself? Where is Irish MMA going, and where do you see yourself in a year's time, mate?
Well, when I wake up each morning and I walk into the Jacks, stop it! Fucking cat on the back wall there. Grab him, Dick. When I wake up in the morning, guys,
yeah,
and I walk into the toilet and look in the mirror, I see a big golden shiny crown, a king's crown on my head. I see it resting on the top of my head, and I see a lot of little number ones flashing all around me, yeah? That's where I see myself every day when I wake up, Brilliant. You know what I mean? So in a year's time, I see myself, that big shiny gold crown, big shiny gold belt, lots and lots of money, and that's it, you know, and I'm just going to keep that image in my head and keep training hard and keep believing, and then,
Conor,
God, that's what happens.
Conor, what organisation's belt will it be?
Ah, well, come on, there's only one organisation belt I want.
Brilliant, man, absolutely.
Conor, I stared at him on that one as well.
Brilliant.
I mean, is there anywhere else you want to go?
Exactly.
I've said it before, it's UFC or peanuts.
Yeah. Well, Conor, are you going to walk up to Dana anyway in Nottingham? Just head over there with the belt and just tell him to his face.
Tell him we need you.
Listen, if that was the plan. That was what was in my head, and if I've seen him, that's what I'll be saying to him, alright, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
I don't know now what's happening. I was supposed to head over to Iceland. I was flying from a man Jordan to Iceland with John, and then I was there till after we were going from there to UFC Nottingham.
Yeah,
and it was in my head. As soon as I see him, I'm gonna
jump.
I'm gonna be straight at him. Yeah,
well,
that was the plan.
Listen, mate, I'm sure he knows about you by some of your performances. So, listen, man, thanks a million for coming on the show, and I hope the injury gets healed up soon, man.
Thanks very much, guys. I appreciate that.
We'll talk to you again.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Absolute legend, man. Cheers, man.
Thank you, man. Thanks very much. Bye bye.
And that was Conor McGregor, the man from around the corner here in Dublin, and it was their cheapest phone call we've ever had to fucking make, so it was great. Thanks, Conor. But
Studio loves us.
No, Conor, in fairness, this guy is definitely, I think, the first guy that's going to get that UFC contract once he comes back and defends his Cage Warriors world title.